bro, twice. It's to the point that they can't even give me Crawford. I'm like, yo, give me Crawford so I can make it thrice. You know, I need that thrice.
Come on.
Come on now. Like, you know, he could say all this and that in the third, but it's like, let's duke it out in the ring. Let's show the best who's the best. You know, because we're not too far in weight class.
That's cat. Teofima, stop the cat, man. Teofima Lopez, stop the cat, man. Can't believe this nigga said that shit, man. T.O., you smoking that good shit, man. Will you pass some of that shit my way, please? Yo, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Nate the Great Davis. Back on here on the Journeyman Podcast, man. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe. And you know how we do it before we get started. Varnell, drop it for one time, please.
Take the children and bounce them on their knees. Bounce them on the knee and then sing a melody.
All my subscribers, you already know we have 3,600 subscribers already. We growing. We're chasing that 5,000. We're going to keep going after that. And to show my appreciation, because y'all all so wonderful, Randy Watson, go ahead and show him some love, man.
I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, you can't take away my dignity. That boy is good.
We get started too, man. Let me show y'all these, man. I went ahead and got these bad boys right here. They called Luck Shoe. You can find them at luckshoe.com. Real comfortable boxing shoe, man. I went ahead and jumped rope in them, hit the bag in them, did some mitt work in them. I ain't got the spar in them yet, but I did move around the ring in them. Man, real comfortable, man. Luck Shoe. They got good design. They really took their time with this. Got some type of extra cushion in it, man. It feel like you're walking on air in these bad boys, man. Real comfortable shoe, man. Go ahead and get you some, man. Go to www.luckshoe.com or you can go on Amazon and find them, man. Good price, real comfortable, real flexible. Go ahead and get you some. Man, so much went on over this weekend, man. Teofima Lopez, man, if y'all didn't see what he said on that podcast, man, he was just talking straight nonsense, man. I got the receipts, though. Let me go ahead and show y'all what he was saying, man. Bear with me. It's like a 2-minute video of him just rambling on about Crawford and Tank and his thoughts on, you know, wanting to fight them. Let's go ahead and take a look at what he had to say.
Bro, twice. It's to the point that they can't even give me Crawford. I'm like, yo, give me Crawford so I can make it thrice. You know, I need that thrice.
Come on.
Come on now. Like, you know, he could say all this and that in the third, but it's like, let's duke it out in the ring. Let's show the best who's the best. You know, because we're not too far in weight class. You know, he just moved up to 154. Shoot, I'll go to 147. We could do a catch weight. I ain't scared of these guys. You know what I'm saying? But Errol Spence made his career, to be real. You know, that's why he's getting that Saudi money now. You know, because Errol had to sign that contract. A lot of people don't quite understand. Errol didn't have to fight Crawford. He could have said, nah, you know what? It's what it is. You know, I don't need to do this no more. But he did it. And look what happened to Crawford. He blew up overnight. Had Eminem walk him out and all that shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Overnight.
Exactly. You know, but to the people on the back of Crawford, I just gotta say, give me my Barkley bit bookies. You know what I'm saying? Blood.
I love it because you remain humble, but you could talk your shit, right?
Well, because people didn't quite get it. When you do it this way, you get the whole clique. Everybody's on board, and they can't fucking touch you until they can touch you. You know, that takes time, though. That
Wild
takes
ride,
time.
yeah. Got
So that's really the fight you want. Then that's the person. If you were to say like one person that you really want to get in the ring with, that's Buck.
Hell yeah, because they doing it right now with Gervonta Davis or Wahid or whatever the fuck you want to call him. They got him on a swivel. They got him. They working on him, putting the Muslim on him and all that. So, you know, they got their whole.
You talking about Gervonta?
Yeah. With Gervonta, they got him on that. He ain't gonna fight me. Niggas too pussy. So I'd just rather go after the guy that's too much of an ego, and that's Terrence Crawford.
Let's bet $1 million.
Boy, you are your rabbit-ass mind. You ain't messing with no Crawford. Man, let's break it down right quick. First off, Teofima Lopez, don't get me wrong, he has a great boxing IQ, great skills, but he is nowhere on the level of a Crawford or a Tank Davis, man. He's kind of an impatient fighter. He's not patient. He rushes in. He's a little slick. You know what I mean? He has good hand speed, good power, but man, his IQ is not on the level of a Crawford, man, or his power ain't on the level of Crawford. So we're gonna start there. Crawford would destroy Teofima Lopez. Let's just be clear about that. If he fought him, they probably would fight at 147, 154, and he's not ready for that, man. He couldn't he couldn't touch Crawford with a 10-foot pole, man. Let's be honest. Crawford is on another level, and I think this might be a money grab. There's no way in his right mind he really believes that he can beat Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford can fight off the back foot. He can fight coming forward. He can fight sideways. He can fight however you want it. Switch hitter, southpaw or orthodox. Real smart. Can brawl with you or he can box you. Teofima Lopez ain't about to do none of that with no Terrence Crawford, man. Let's just be real. And I like Teofima Lopez, but he's being quite delusional, especially when it comes to Crawford. But let's talk about his chances with Tank Davis. He has a better chance with Tank Davis because of the size difference, but let's be real. His IQ is up there with Tank Davis, so to make it a decent fight, but we got receipts on that too. I got some receipts on them sparring a few years back, and Tank absolutely destroyed Teofima Lopez, knocked his mouthpiece out. Let's take a look at that.
Watch that lap, baby. Watch that lap. Watch that lap. Watch that lap. Let's box it. Get out. Get out of there. You got it, puppy. Come on. Let's box. Let's box. Let's box. Pick up your hands. No es nada. No es nada. Vamos.
So at the end of the day, Tank Davis can fight off the back foot. His IQ is crazy. He's smart as hell in the ring. His awareness is out the roof. Power in both hands. And he'll set you up. Him fighting off the back foot against Teofima Lopez is what to beat Teofima Lopez. Because all he's going to do is back up and counter him just like he did Ryan Garcia with a shot, just like he did Rolly Romero. You can press forward all you want and act crazy all you want. We've seen it. He's just going to drop your ass. You know what I mean? So Teofima Lopez did a lot of talking, man. I just think, hell, he has a better shot of beating a Devin Haney before Crawford or Tank Davis, in my opinion. But you know one person that he didn't call out, which is crazy because it's more of a realistic fight. Why didn't you call out my boy Boots, Jerron Boots Ennis? Why didn't you call him out? You don't want them problems. That boy Boots out of Philly absolutely destroys Teofima Lopez too, but he didn't say his name, did he? Yeah, that was a smart move. You better watch out. Boots will come for your ass. Boots will set that up. That'd be a good fight though. I'll tune into that. Teofima Lopez against Boots, Jerron Boots Ennis. Yeah, that'll be fireworks. I'll watch that. But yeah, man, Teofimo, man, calm down, man. Stop the cap, man. Stop the cap. I know you're trying to become, get your name back out there. You lost to Cambosis, and you kind of had a shaky career since that loss, man. You was Kid Dynamite for a little while, and shit done cooled off for you. So I know you got to call out these big names to get your name back relevant, man. But come on, man. We ain't going to be delusional over here, man. Let's keep it 100, man. You don't want none of them problems in the names I said. Bud Crawford, Tank Davis, or Jerron Boots Ennis. You don't want those problems, man. Just stay in your lane, man. Work your way up, and, man, stop talking and get more active, man. Let the boxing skills show us the work and show us what you made of. You feel me? Talk about what happened with Devin Haney. So if you've been keeping up, as you know, Devin Haney has been stripped of the WBC light welterweight title. He's a champion of recess, and as of now, Alberto Puello is the full-time champion. And right now, his mandatory that he has to fight is the person that Devin Haney was supposed to fight, which is Sandor Martin. And they scheduled to fight. And also, the winner of that mandatory would be Gary Antoine Russell. And, you know, Gary Antoine Russell just lost to Alberto Pollo. So if Alberto Pollo beats Sandor Martin, then we'll see a rematch. And that was a good fight, to be honest with you. Alberto Pollo pulled it off in decision, but that was a hell of a fight, and that'd be a hell of a rematch. And this time it'd be for a belt. So I'm looking forward to that, man. But yeah, Devin Haney, he got stripped of the title, man. It's just been downhill since that Garcia loss, man. His brand is really just taking a hit, man. It seemed like every day is something. And that was real fast, how fast they stripped him of that title, man. They only offered him $2.4 million to fight, and he wasn't feeling that. I guess he didn't want to take the fight, or he didn't answer the call quick enough, and they wasted no time stripping him of that title for not fighting Sandor Martin, which was mandatory. So now it's back to the drawing board for the Haney crew. He's chasing to get his brand back up, and right now it seemed like a rematch with Ryan Garcia would help him and benefit him more than it would Ryan Garcia. So, I mean, it would be a good rematch. I mean, people would tune in to see that, but I mean, at this point, Ryan Garcia can just go on about his business and not even do the rematch if they want to. But it'd be a nice money grab, because I think they'll make a lot more money than they did the first time, just because of the whole PED scandal and everybody saying that he cheated the first time. It'd be, you know, like it'd set up a nice trilogy, in my opinion, because you look at it like this. If they were to have a rematch and Haney wins, then I think that would call for Ryan Garcia to want to get some get back, and we'd have a trilogy, and we'd break the tie. And whoever wins that, hey, they'd be the champion. I mean, you know, the champion at 147. You know what I'm saying? For all the bragging rights, man. So it sets up for a nice trilogy. Not on the skill set side, but them beefing the way they are reminds me of Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard, how they had that trilogy. You know, Roberto Duran won the first one, and then Sugar Ray whooped his ass 2 more times after that, and it was a trilogy classic that we still remember and talk about to this day. So it has a possibility of setting up a good trilogy classic for Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, in my opinion. But as of right now, man, Devin Haney got to do something. He's got to fight somebody his size ASAP to get his name back relevant. He can't keep fighting these guys smaller than him and weight bullying people. And then when it happens to him, he want to complain, bitch, and moan and whine about it. And nobody want to hear that shit no more, man. You know what I'm saying? Grab your nuts, man, and get back in the ring, man. Stop crying, man. Get off of Twitter, man. You know what I'm saying? Take a break, man. Get your weight up and get your game back up, man. That's all, man. Devin Haney, we just want to see you fight and be a good fighter, man. We don't want to see you crying and whining, talking about suing people and all that shit, man. That ain't boxing, man. We ain't for that weak shit over here, man. Talk about Shakur. Shakur has a fight coming up July 6th. He just recently leaked some sparring footage of him hurting his sparring partner. I guess he's showing us that he's a different breed right now. He's going to be more of an aggressive fighter. Let's take a look at it.
Too fast.
Walk it out. Y'all all know Tank Davis is scheduled to be fighting. Well, it's not written in stone yet, but it's looking like he's going to be fighting Lomachenko. But, you know, everybody's really calling for the Shakur Stevenson versus Tank Davis fight. And a lot of people don't think it'll be a good fight. I think it will be a great fight. The styles may fight. Shakur Stevenson he's not a runner like everybody's saying. He was actually hurt his last fight. But I think that he would stand in the pocket and fight with Tank. I don't think that he's going to sit there and take shots. That's not what I'm saying. He's one of the best defensive fighters we've ever seen. Let's be real about that. His hit to not get hit ratio is out the roof, and I think that matchup, both IQs are crazy. I think that'll set up for a great fight between Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis. So I'm on the side of wanting to see that over the Lomachenko fight. And I'm not saying that the Tank and Lomachenko fight won't be a great fight, but I don't think it's better than Shakur versus Tank. I just think that's, man, one of the best fights in boxing to be made. And when it happens, man, it's just going to be crazy, man. It's because, I mean, the story is just, the storyline between the two is just so great. You got two two fighters born and raised in rough cities, man. Basically, like the chosen ones out of their city. Tank being from Baltimore, the rough streets of Baltimore. Shakur out of one of the poorest states, rough cities, in Newark, New Jersey, and it just sets up a great East Coast rival. You know what I'm saying? That'd be dope right there, man. I'm really looking forward to that, man. That'd be one of the best fights we'll ever see. Kind of reminds me of Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao as far as the styles go, man. One fighter, great IQ, power puncher, southpaw, and then you got another one that's slick, defensively sound, fast hands, and it just set up for one of the best fights we'll ever see in boxing, in my opinion. Who wins that fight? I don't know, man. It's hard going against Tank Davis, man, but I like Shakur Stevenson, man. I like it. Defense wins championships, man, and I think he's a little smarter IQ-wise in the ring than Tank Davis, man. But I'm not saying I'm making my pick right there. I'm just telling y'all who I like personally in that fight. And to me, it's Shakur Stevenson, man. It's just something different about him. And how people just assume that he'll get beat the hell up is kind of how everybody did Crawford when they kept saying he ain't fight nobody. And I'm talking about when he was fighting Spence. Everybody was so quick to pick Spence. And, he got in there and showed that his IQ was just that much better and he was more skillful. And it's a chance of that same thing happening. I'm not saying that Shakur Stevenson stops Tank Davis, but point-wise and scoring-wise, I think he has a strong chance of winning by decision, split decision maybe, man. So I'm looking forward to that fight more than any fight in boxing, man. What do y'all think? Let me know what y'all think about that fight. So what's really going to help Shakur is, rumors going around that Floyd Mayweather wants to try to sign Shakur Stevenson, man. But, I don't know how that relationship with Jay Prince and Floyd Mayweather, they had a little beef back in the day. So if they can come together and work together and make that happen, man, that'll really, set up a good fight, man. Because, he get in there with Floyd in his corner, man, and everything he know about Tank. And then, Tank has a strong corner and coaches that he's been raised up with his whole life. I think that'll set up for a great, great battle, man. So, Shakur gets with Floyd, it's really going to set off some major fireworks for that fight to be set up, man. Trust and believe that. And, of course, before we get out of here, last but not least, we're going to go ahead and look at the Guardia Grill clip of the day, man. You already know how we going to do this, man. Let's see who didn't guard their grill, man. Let's go ahead and take a look at it right quick, man.
There's another body shot now. Huge left. Puts the rail down. One punch. Good night. What a left hand for Plant. Oh my.
Damn. Damn. The real Guardia Grill. Caleb Plant dropped his ass. You got to know when to hold on, know when to fold on, know when to run, know when to walk away. Guardia Grill, my boy. So, man, yeah, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I just want to drop through. You already know. Journeyman Podcast, man. We doing good on the numbers, man. I appreciate all the support, man. Yeah, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments about everything we talked about today, man. Teofima Lopez, is he being delusional? Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis, who y'all got if that fight ever was to happen? And, man, yeah, man. Devin Haney, man. Get it together, man. No longer a champion right now, man. You in recess. That's like they put you in timeout, man. Get it together, my boy. But, man, go ahead, subscribe, like, share, comment. I'm about to get up out of here. Appreciate y'all. Much love. Enjoy y'all day. I'm out.